Bagaitso, welcome back. Mzansi Fundi is still the show that you're watching. Ruki setsa dilo tsotlhe ka diski. Re tlo fa go guess, but before fa go guess, competition ela ne re ranang. Ina le di winner. We've mentioned the first winner. The second winner ke Noluthando Chaka. O tshwere hempa ya 6 block. Umnati. A re bona re o e jele byang. Congratulations, Noluthando. Dilo tsa hao di rana mnate. Wena dilo tsa hao di rana mnate down to you nsitse. Yeah, ilo dala ka squat, copy and paste. Same scheme, same everything, same for me. Why Dendens abatswere? Who writing?
Yeah, I think Dendens we did homework here high. If you look at Cox, what Den did, he was also playing football on the day. He got hold of the ball as well and tried to get Sundowns to work. And Sundowns is a team that, you know, if you make them also run, you know, they won't hurt you. They won't hurt you because they don't have the ball. But if you allow the spaces to play the ball, I mean, the game was very tight. For me, if you look at it, goalkeeper could have even been easily man of the match. Yes, Sundowns. He made crucial saves from.
Yeah, there's that one chance that they got.
There's a couple.
There's a couple, but there's that one really showcase.
He made big saves to keep Sundowns in the game up until Sundowns got an opportunity. When you look at the first goal, the turnaround was just a penalty. Unlucky that the guy, you know, stretched the hand and then he hit the hand penalty. That was a turning point. Sundowns got the goal. What a goal from Ribeiro.
So, penalty.
No, it's a penalty. If you are careless in the box and you know that somebody is going to cross the ball and you stretch your hand, I mean, you are making yourself big. Most definitely, you have an opportunity to hide your hands so that the ball can pass. If you can't stop the ball, let the ball pass. Because then once you stretch your hand, it's a clear penalty. And it was Kintotsa Tsemunati.
Oh, Tsemunati. Zwino Zomanakana. Mamposa.
Yeah.
Ribeiro, I look at him and how he took that penalty. Track back, you go to the Nedbank Cup final and say, he's the same guy that took that penalty, but it was saved. Did he have to apply and go and work? And psychologically, what does that do to him?
Look, I think as a player, you've got to be able to say, put what has happened behind you. And if you hit the penalty and you get saved, the sooner you get over it, the better. But it also shows his character to be able to come back and be able to say, not only taking a penalty, but to have a panenka there. Look, it takes a lot because, I mean, you look at doing it, when it goes horrible, when the keeper saves it, it looks horrible because you then go, what were you doing?
Remember Chismukwena once tried it and the keeper, Vonk was just looking at it.
Yeah, like what are you? So it is one of those that you need to be brave to be able to do it. There hasn't been many that have done it in South Africa. I mean, I remember there was a Masango that did it in the...
against the late.
But funny enough, it was the same cup, but different thing. It was a stock fair. But so those are the things that you look at and you say, Ribeiro as a player, at the moment, this is only what, 7 games in and 2 trophies in? If you are not putting him as a candidate for player of the season now, then we just know that it just you're not liking the player.
Let's not go there because the last time when I was there, I told you about Ribeiro last season. He was nowhere in the nominees. For me, it did not make sense.
You complained about it.
It didn't make no sense at all. But one thing that Sundowns is doing that they were not doing a season before, they're having different players kicking penalties. A game before, there was a certain Ingram that took a penalty. This time around, there was Ribeiro that took a penalty. That also allows the team that are actually doing homeworks on the players. They are not able to know who's going to take it. It's very important.
But Cox, talking of what Lufuno is saying in terms of looking at Sundowns, you would look at what was the downfall of Sundowns previously. Sundowns had a set team that we knew who's starting. When other players were needed to be able to fill in those roles, their legs were not there. because they were so out of touch in terms of, yes, you can be fit, but match fitness is something else. But now what Coach Manqoba has got of this squad rotation, you don't have to like it, but when you listen to what he's saying, we are all as a team moving in the same fitness
100%.
level, and players are match fit and they're sharper and everything else. That, for me, in the latter part of the season,
it's going to help you.
It's going to be very dangerous to the opposition, because anybody that comes is fit, and not just fit, match fit too. So it's a good thing, because that squad, you're also keeping the squad happy. Because, I mean, you're not just saying you've got 18 players that everybody knows, yet you're talking about squad depth. Now you're showing your squad depth, you're playing players week in and week out.
Lufuno, you mentioned the fact that Marumo ne Matisa Sundowns. But there's going to be a point where you get tired. And we saw that when Billy the Kid came in, Lili Tlaku, who had a fantastic game prior to that, coming in, and they were tired and they took advantage of that.
Of course, the bench of Sundowns is always going to give you an extra gear. And that's what Manqoba did. He wanted to actually kill the game. Billy came in. What a beautiful goal. Sales came in. I think Sales as well is starting to get used to how Sundowns play. You know, it's contributing those small wins.
Those assists.
He's making those small assists. He's gaining confidence. He's growing as a player. So let's see what's going to happen, because the young boy, Lekoko, I mean, is special. I mean, there's a ball that he missed. He could have buried that. So both three players that came in had opportunity to score.
No. We saw on the inverse, the other side, the game before that, where Richards Bay played against Magesi. Chairman was fuming.
Yeah, look.
Fuming.
No, Cox, I'm one of those guys. Richards Bay, for what they did to their previous coach, I like what's happening. Because now, as the chairman, you chased away a coach that started your preseason and did everything. And you can't say Vusi had done anything wrong. Vusi was working, he survived the relegation, and you look at these things, you are able to say, cracks are going to show, because at the way, and I think Brendan is just going to be unfortunate, because of, this is not his team, he didn't buy the players, he found the players there, whereas Vusi had the time to be able to do that. These are the consequences of decisions that were made in terms of saying, we want a high-profile coach, we want the following things. You are now at whereby you could have been able to do that, and the cracks are starting to show.
Were you listening to the sponsor? Was it the right decision?
Sponsor must remain sponsors and not coaches.
Quickly, Lufuno, 10 seconds. Was it the right decision?
No. For me, look, it wasn't. The guy worked very hard for them to be where they are, and then to just let him go like that was not fair for me.
Unfortunately, that's all we have for this segment. Make sure you watch We're going to be speaking about Bafana and their quest to qualify for the competition. Second half, Inwale Vachacha, Rebo.